All right, if you're even thinking about making money online in 2026, I need you to remember one word, just one. And nope, it's not hustle and it's not viral, it's systems. And we're about to dive into exactly what that means and why it's so important. I mean, you see this question absolutely everywhere, don't you? You're scrolling your feed, you're in different groups, and it's always the same thing. How can I actually make real money online? It's like this giant puzzle everyone's trying to solve. But, let's just get real for a second. There's a tough truth here, one that you don't really see in all those success story highlight reels. And it's this: most people, and I mean the vast majority of people who try this, they don't make it. They fail. So, that leads to the biggest question of all, right? Why? I mean, we're drowning in information, courses, and how-to guides. So why are so many smart, driven people still falling flat? Well, here's the thing. It's because most people are hunting for shortcuts. They're looking for that one secret trick, that magic button. They're convinced it's out there, but they're looking in completely the wrong place. Instead of hunting for treasure, they should be building a map, a blueprint for a system. Okay, so if you really want to succeed, you've got to get the fundamentals down first. When you boil it all down, there are basically three paths you can take to earn money online. But trust me, only one of them is the real game changer. Think of it like this. There are three different games you can play. The first one, selling a product. Stuff like e-commerce or dropshipping. The second is selling a skill, freelancing, coaching, that kind of thing. But that third option, building a system? Well, that's where the entire rulebook gets thrown out the window. And you know what? Those first two, that's the hamster wheel. That's where most people get stuck. They're selling a product or they're selling their time. It's active work for active income. Simple equation. When you stop working, the money stops coming in. But that third path, the system, that's your escape hatch. And this all comes down to probably the biggest mindset shift you could ever make. It's about understanding the huge difference between being a worker and being a builder. And look, this has nothing to do with working harder. It's all about building smarter. Let's just break this down side by side. The worker. They're selling their time for money. It's that simple. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Your growth is literally capped by how many hours you have in a day. But the builder, they do something different. They invest their time now to build assets and systems. And those assets, they work for you, creating income that can be repeated over and over. That is how you unlock real scalable growth. Okay, so let's say you're on board. You're ready to think like a builder. Awesome. But what does that actually look like in practice, right now, for 2026? Well, let's open up the toolkit. I'm going to show you 5 really powerful starting points for building your own system. So here are 5 different blueprints you can use to start building that income machine. We've got AI content creation, affiliate marketing, what I call systematized freelancing, YouTube automation, and something called network-based income. But the key here isn't just the list. Let's actually dig into what makes each one of these a system. First up, AI content creation. Now, the system here isn't about making one-off videos. No, it's about building a whole library of digital assets. Think about using AI to research and create scripts for faceless YouTube channels or niche blogs, but doing it at scale. The beauty is you build it once, and that content library works for you around the clock, 24/7, pulling in ad revenue or affiliate income even while you're asleep. All right, next, let's talk affiliate marketing. A lot of people get this wrong. The system here is not just spamming links everywhere. It's about building a platform, an audience that trusts you. Maybe it's a niche blog or a really targeted email list. You become a trusted resource, and then you recommend products that genuinely help people. Why does this work as a system? Because you're leveraging trust, not your own time. And trust, well, that's something you can scale like crazy. Method 3 is what I call systematized freelancing. This is so important. This is how you go from being just a freelancer to a true business owner. So, instead of being a worker for hire who gives a custom quote for every single job, you productize your service. For example, instead of just saying, I do graphic design, you offer a startup logo package for a set price with a super clear, defined process. You've created a repeatable system, a system that eventually you can hire someone else to run for you. And boom, you're free from that time for money trap. Number 4, YouTube automation. And this is where it gets really, really cool. The key word here is obviously automation. With this system, you're the architect of the channel, not the star of the show. You don't even have to be on camera. You design the whole workflow, the scripting, the voiceover, the editing, and you can outsource all those pieces to different people. Your system just pumps out content at scale, and your job, it's to manage the machine, not to be a cog inside it. And number 5, we have network-based income. This one is all about leverage. Instead of trying to build every single piece of the puzzle yourself from scratch, you plug into a powerful system that already exists. Think about platforms like Substack for writers or Patreon for creators. They've already built the hard stuff, the payment processing, the distribution. You just focus on building your thing on top of their proven network. It's a massive shortcut. So, there you have it. 5 different blueprints. But here's the thing. Just knowing about these methods, that's not the secret. The real key, the one thing that truly separates the people who succeed from those who don't, is making the conscious choice to stop just working and to start deliberately building. I want you to really let this next part sink in. Execution is necessary. Consistency is necessary. And most important, a system is necessary. See, you can have the first 2 down pat, you can out-hustle everyone you know. But without that third piece, without the system, all your hard work is eventually going to hit a wall. It will always have a ceiling. So here's what it all boils down to. If you keep operating like a worker, your income will always be chained to your time. Always. But the moment you learn to think and act like a builder, your potential for growth just becomes limitless. And I'm telling you, the future of making money online, especially in 2026, belongs to the builders. No question. And so that really leaves you with a choice. A really simple but powerful decision that you can make right now. Are you going to keep being a worker, trading away your valuable time for an income that has a cap on it? Or are you going to decide right now to become a builder? The choice really is all yours.